What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be trying out some Zygarde in the Ultra League. This Pokemon, if you don't know, is one of the bulkiest picks in the Ultra League meta, which is kind of crazy because Ultra League is already filled with very bulky Pokemon, but Zygarde is just a step above. Now, I don't play a lot of Ultra League on the channel, but I'm actually a pretty big fan of the format just in general here. The best thing about it is battles are a little bit slower paced, so you have a lot more time to make decisions, but it's also a lot more time to make mistakes, so it's a lot different than a normal Great League game, but it's also pretty fun. I'm going to try out this Zygarde double steel team. It should be pretty strong, so let's get into the battles and see what it can do. Zygarde into Guzzlord. Alright, well, depending on their moveset here, pretty playable matchup, right? They could be on Dragon Claw. They could be on Sludge Bomb. If it's on Sludge Bomb and Brutal Swing as the moveset, then much better for us. If not, then I guess we'll see. 6, 7. Alright, so they're at 7 right now, which, I mean, that could be a Dragon Claw, but also it's 2 past a Dragon Claw, so I'm not sure if they would go for that. Okay, nice. So they're actually not on Dragon Claw. They're at 4 right now. Interesting to see them staying in here, though. Because Guzzlord's not amazing in this matchup, right? Outrage, like, one-shots them. And I don't get knocked out by 3 Brutal Swings. So this is pretty awkward for them in general. They're at the next Brutal Swing now, though. They're at the back-to-back here. Okay. Actually, huge play by our opponent there to have overfarmed. But I can shield this up. I'm not that scared of this thing, honestly. I just more so want to get shields down, if possible. If shields go down, then hopefully my Corviknight and my Empoleon can start landing some nukes in the back. Okay, we get another shield. Interesting. Can they farm us down? They can't. Oh my goodness. They tried. They got so greedy. They didn't realize how quick the pacing was on Zygarde. So we actually just win switch and shield advantage right now. Surely that's a good thing. Like, what would that not be good for? There's got to be a fairy in the back, right? Surely. Okay. Well, Volt Switch Fortress is actually a little bit annoying, not gonna lie. But we still have play here. Because, like, I survive any move that they throw. Wait, they don't Rock Tomb us before a payback? That's intriguing to me. Not going for the Rock Tomb first means now I get a regular payback off against them. 6. Okay. So they're at the Rock Tomb now. They're actually 1 away from the next Rock Tomb, even. But that's fine. Okay. I think we're kind of fine here. Because, like, they have to Earthquake us to knock us out, right? They could go for a Psychic Fangs and bait a shield from us, potentially. But I can just overfarm a lot of energy here, no matter what. Double Electric Steel backline. 8. I mean, I survive a crunch, right? I think I no-shield this. Yeah, it actually is a crunch. Wasn't really expecting them to be on that, but I have a payback loaded. So, yeah, I hydro this, I pay back the fortress, and there we go. Dude, my Zygarde would have been so nice in that backline, not gonna lie. Like, Zygarde in the back there would have just popped off. Alright, next battle. We'll see Zygarde into Malamar. How does this matchup go? I honestly don't know for sure. I know before the Zygarde, like, they're on Psycho Cut? Is that a good play? I don't even know. Well, not if they throw an alignment here. What is happening? They're at 6, so 1, I guess, right now? Why are they on Psycho Cut? 2, 3. So I guess it's 5-4 pacing to foul plays. Keep that in mind. So they're 1 away from the next. But that is an insane moveset. That does a lot of damage. 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so they're at 3. I can outpace here thanks to that sneak to the next move, actually. That's pretty big. I mean, foul plays kind of just bounce off of us, though. 9. I mean, if they shield this up, I think I might just switch out into my Corviknight to try to bait something out if I need to. Okay, well, I might still switch. Yeah, we're not going to give him a farm down or anything there. We'll come in Corviknight. Are they just playing the wrong move challenge? Because I don't know about you, but I think I saw Steel Wing on that Empoleon. I think that was a Steel Wing Empoleon, if I'm not wrong. I have no idea what we're fighting. Nice, we get a bait with that Air Cutter. Okay. I mean, the thing is, I guess I should shield something this game. I know I can survive that, but, like, I don't want to be in a position here where this fortress is able to hide behind another shield and be kind of annoying for the backline. So, we'll make this annoying for them, because fortress is pretty bad into Zygarde, right? Nice, we get a no shield. 8. Okay, they actually are patient there. That's some incredible patience by them. But I do clear my debuff by doing that. And their energy doesn't go too far against my backline. They might not expect Earthquake because I showed Outrage. They might think I'm on, like, Crunch or something. No, okay, they do shield that, actually. Maybe I should have baited. I guess, you know, Steel Wing is going to give them a farm down here. Steel Wing helping out a little bit for them. But I can wall the energy, I guess, with my own Empoleon. This is going to be a more scuffed game than I'd like it to be, setting the movesets we're seeing by our opponent right now. But I think we're still in a pretty good spot. I want to always have a Hydro Cannon ready in case that Fortress comes in. They're, like, waiting to try to see if I'm going to catch, but they keep on waiting a little bit too long, I believe. Did they switch here? They might. No, okay. I mean, I have back-to-back Hydro Cannons at this point. I think I might just throw them both. Because I have energy still on my Fortress, too. Or on my Corviknight, rather, for the Fortress. Okay. I mean, we just shield this up and we should be hopefully fine. Because I can throw immediately here. They might try to catch. Dude, why are they not, like, doing anything that I'm thinking they might do? They don't catch, they're just, like, waiting. They're standing there with nothing better to do. We knock them out, at least. We're still outside of Rock Tomb range, though, on our Corviknight. Does a Sand Tomb knock us out? I guess it's Shadow. It probably does. I think we're fine, though. Because we just reach a payback. Do we actually reach a payback here? I sure hope we do. If we don't, dude, and I lose to this, I don't know what to say. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I think we survived the Volt Switch. Nice. Okay, well, that was way closer than it should have been. They played remarkably well at the end, in a way. They were kind of patient. They didn't let the Zygarde catch happen. Then they Steel Winged me down, which actually kind of helped them win that game. Dude, I don't know how we almost lost that one. We got our next battle here. We're going to see Zygarde into Politoed. Oh, man, I hate this so much, because it's like, they're probably on Ice Beam, but they could be on Earthquake. You know? So it's like, do I shield, or do I let it go? 7, I mean, that... Oh. Well, the fact they don't throw first, honestly... Are they on Blizzard? They could be on Blizzard. We go for a catch. Nice. Okay. So now whatever they have, I don't have to shield. Blizzard would still hurt my Corviknight, though. Okay. Weather Ball. Nice. Okay, and we bait out the Fortress. This is actually kind of huge. I mean, this is kind of what I wanted, right? Because Fortress is so remarkably useless into Zygarde. And it's not like I want that anywhere near my Empoleon. They're at 4, so they have a Rock Tomb ready to go. But we saw the Shadow Fortress's damage is not all that high. I think the regular especially is not going to be able to knock us out here. We should be able to easily survive this move. Maybe even get another payback or force another Rock Tomb out of them if they don't want to take it. Okay, looks like they're letting us get this move off. They've realized at this point that, you know, it's not that bad of a thing to have energy for my Zygarde just to spam me with debuffs, I suppose. Which, yeah, that's not a bad play. 5. But I think I just go for, like... Oh. Well, I'll catch again, I guess, dude. I don't know what I'm doing. Is this, like, even a good play? I have no idea what their moveset is. Do they have an Ice-type attack? It's probably on Earthquake. This is probably a bad catch. But, like, I have no idea what this thing is doing and why. So, we're going to catch that move every day of the week here. We're going to shield this up because they might not expect me to expect that they're on Earthquake. What? Are they single-moved? Unironically, at this point, I'm kind of expecting it to be a single-moved Politoed. I do not know what to say at all here. Like, it's gotta be single-moved. I mean, I shield this up, because I think at this point, they probably do actually have Earthquake, right? Yeah, okay, dude. I see you. Oh no, not a Sand Tomb. That's fine. Sand Tomb does very little damage, especially non-Shadow. I can just swap out here. They likely throw instantly saying they'd sand to my Zygarde anyway. Oh, they don't, actually. But I just go for a full farm down here. I'll come out of this with back-to-back. Well, I guess you don't get back-to-back moves on Zygarde, but you get pretty close. And I still do have my Empoleon around with a decent amount of energy on it, too. So we'll see how they play this out. They're maximizing their Volt Switches here. That's kind of cute. They're trying to make sure they get as much energy as possible. They want to, like, triple debuff me. That's not cool. Oh, they're Rock Tombing. I guess that does make it a bit more annoying now on if I want to stay in and outrage something or not. Man, this game's gonna get so awkward so quickly. Another Sand Tomb. I'm just, like, debuffed in all of my stats here. If I can, maybe I should switch out. Florges comes in, okay. I mean, I know I'm debuffed, but I don't really want to let them... I don't know. I gotta throw a move here. 5, okay. They're at 5 right now, right? So they have a Trailblaze potentially, if that's the moveset they're running. 6, 7, 8, 9. They don't realize that I overfarmed by 1, potentially. I think we just got a CMP here. I don't think they caught. If they caught, that's a huge play. Oh my goodness, let's go. Overfarming by 1 threw off their counts, and that allows me to knock out the Florges. Dude, what a stupid game. Alright, next opponent. Can we not have a Politoed who's just, like, freaking me out the whole time? Okay, I would prefer the Politoed, actually, right now. Please bring back the Politoed. I do not like the Florges lead at all. I'm going to go for the Instant Air Cutter CMP, I think, here, because they're always going to go for a Chilling Water. And by CMPing, I stall the Switch Clock just a little bit longer than they'd probably like. It's going to make it so this Pokemon, while they can debuff me here, it is not guaranteed to be aligned into my guy. My Zygarde. I might be able to swap out later and, like, avoid that matchup. We bait out a Jelly, actually. Which is actually pretty nice. 5, okay. I mean, I'm going to shield this up. Corviknight here, I think it's still very useful. Alright. We'll go for the Payback, because honestly, Payback is still going to do a lot of damage. And if I can, I want to switch into my Zygarde now. I can go for Earthquakes into that Florges. It's still going to hurt quite a bit. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. What, are you Ice Beaming me? I guess they could. It is 5 hexes of energy. Okay, no, just a Surf, I guess. They can come already back into Florges. I don't love that, actually. I was hoping that they'd be decent a little bit longer. But keep in mind, they're at 1 hex of energy and 2 away from their next move. Oh, they shield that? Okay. I think in Ultra League, we've only seen people running Moonblast today. Yeah, shielding that's not bad. And then switching out here into Empoleon, building up even more energy, is also not bad, necessarily. Like, this is just making it awkward for them, and that's what I like. I'm causing chaos, and that's good. But I do need to land my next move here before they can switch themselves. But they might be able to still swap out now, because they did debuff me. So that's going to make it so they can survive and go back into their Jelly. Or they come in Ferrothorn here. Why is there a Ferrothorn on my screen? 5. I don't know, honestly, what's going on. Are they about to Thunder me? Six. If I survive, like, a Power Whip, if that's what they throw, that's pretty good. It is Power Whip, so they must not be on the other moveset. We try to catch a move, doesn't quite work, but they're still going to have to throw energy against us. 10, okay. That's a Flash Cannon, right? So they're dry now. I hate how this game's going, because it has been, like... like, the switch clocks are just so desynced here. Oh, they're at a Surf already? Okay. Bit of a misplay by me. But, I mean, I think we survive a Surf, actually, so I don't know how good that is for them. Okay. We just want to guarantee a shield here, if possible. A shield or a knockout. We actually get a shield. Interesting. Oh, man. Okay. Be outraged to knock this out. I don't like this game at all. I don't like anything that's happening right now. Their Florges is still around, right? Okay. I don't know if this is a good play at all, but it's a play I'm making here. I gotta snipe this down somehow, and I don't know if I can Metal Sound down in time before they can switch. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I can get a Drill Peck off here, but can I reach another move with my Zygarde before they get to 2 moves? Or do they just Flash Cannon and knock us out on Zygarde? I think I need the Earthquake, right? Flash Cannon shouldn't be enough from this range. Dude, I don't know. The timer's probably coming up in just a second here, too. Yeah, there's the timer. Earthquake, please? No! Ah, I played my heart out this game. I played my absolute heart out, but they had enough energy for the double Power Whip play. Man, that's so sad. That last one stings, man. That last one stings. An hour of my life is gone, and I'm never getting it back after that one. Good lead, at least. Unless they're on Bug Bite. Bug Bite's actually really annoying. Oh, dude, do they not realize how bad this is for Fortress? Like, maybe if they're on Earthquake, they can have some play here. But, like, even then, it's not great. That's 4, right? Like, or, like, what are they throwing here? Oh. Like, that's mildly annoying. That tickles, though. That, like, I don't know why they would do that. I don't know why they're staying in, though, is the other question. Look at that. Big damage, even with that debuff. Basically a 2-shot. Do they Rock Tomb again? Okay, I mean, I'm going to Outrage this. I see no reason not to. And then I can bring in my Empoleon here, I think. I have brought in my Corviknight into this in the past, but I think because of my debuff, it's probably better just to guarantee that I can Hydro Cannon this to knock it out. 9. I'm going to shield the Payback, potentially. They could fly us here, but if they have Payback, I think they always throw it. Nice, okay, big shield. And I have back-to-back moves now, so I don't think they can shield this, because if they shield, I have, 2 Hydro Cannons. If they no-shield, I still have a Hydro Cannon for that Fortress, too, if I want it. They do shield, wow. Okay. I was not expecting that at all. I think they're going to try to go for a combo play at some point, but, like, I don't know if that really helps them out too much here. Because guess who survives the Sand Tomb pretty comfortably from this range? I can just no-shield this up every day of the week. And then just switch out here, save my Empoleon. And then come back in Zygarde, like a dirty Zygarde abuser. Do they go for another annoying Rock Tomb, or do they Sand Tomb? I hope they Rock Tomb, because then I take less damage from that Moltres. They do Sand Tomb, though. Overfarm a little bit here. Make it so hopefully I can get to another move in the back line. But I don't know what they have in the back, because, I mean, they stayed in against this matchup for so long here with the Fortress. Like, they're acting so weak to Zygarde. It's so crazy to me. But I have a Hydro Cannon I can likely reach in the back. They throw in really bad timing. Man, that is so tempting. I think I shield this. I'm going to shield this up. I gotta keep my Zygarde around. It's been putting in a decent amount of work this game. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'm actually just terrible at the Go Battle League. I thought they were 1 away. I don't know my payback counts as well. I think it might be payback and then, like, not payback. What am I trying to say? I think it might be, like, 9 and then 6/6 for flies. Okay, Guzzlord comes in. How does this go in Ultra League? I have no idea. Imagine if I didn't blunder my Zygarde this game. If Zygarde was still around, I'd be so happy. No instant boost, but I think I do survive 3 attacks this game from the Zygarde. Or from the Guzzlord. So I should be able to get 4 Air Cutters off here. Plus I have my energy still left over on my Empoleon. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Brutal Swing kind of looking like an Air Cutter here with how little damage it does. But it does allow me to just spam out potential boosts against them, which is hopefully good. Yeah. I mean, we're not getting boosts, but we don't necessarily need them. Let's see what they do. They might try to catch at some point on that Moltres as well, which wouldn't be a terrible play. But if they ever do try to go for that, I can just switch into my Empoleon too, and I think hopefully Metal Sound down. Okay. Yeah, we just get the full farm down here. We have a Drill Peck. And I mean, Drill Peck does more than an Air Cutter would do, so I think we're fine here. Nice. Okay. Roundabout way to get the win. I shouldn't have shielded my Zygarde, I guess. That was maybe a bad play. But it doesn't matter. We still pull it out. And I think that's a 4-1 set here, actually, right? 4-1 with everyone's favorite Ultra League Pokemon, Zygarde. I don't know why it gets as much hate as it does. I know it's bulky, but I think it is a very surmountable Pokemon. It's just like, it doesn't do a lot of fast move pressure, and it's a Pokemon that, like, there are a lot of things that can beat it, like the Ice types, the Corviknight's Volume. I don't know. Alright, next opponent. We're going to use Zygarde into Malamar. Is it going to be on Psycho Cut, or is it on the Psy Wave? For some reason, I have seen Psycho Cut in this meta. No, it is Psy Wave. That's what we figured. At this point, we do outpace by a single fast move to the second Outrage before their third Foul Play. Let's see what they're going to do. Big Foul Play. Okay, no Superpower and Dip. That's always an option for Malamar leads, but they don't go for it. Oh, wow. Did they CMP us for, like, no apparent reason? I think they just did. That is a power play for, like, no apparent reason. Alright. That is unnecessary, to say the least. It's fine. We laugh at them for doing that, because I still survive. I outrage. We get the next move off before they do anything. They could try to catch us if they want to, but I don't think they want to. Yeah, they let us get this. And at this point, they do have a Foul Play or a Superpower eluded. But if they shield this up, I'd probably switch out. They don't shield. I might swap anyway. Oh my goodness, a Belly Bolt in the back. Well, that's not super ideal. But maybe it's playable. It's Sucker Punch Belly Bolt, which that is, like, a little bit more playable. We do get a shield there. 9. I survive a Parabolic Charge, so I'm not going to shield the first. I want them to stay in this matchup, potentially. Of course there's a Belly Bolt in the back. Why wouldn't there be? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They get a double defense boost, though, before I can land a payback here. That's not super great. But, I mean, they can't really Sucker Punch us down super well either. 2. Okay. What is in the back? Is it another double electric kind of team? I would hope not. Because double electric would not be great for me to see. Okay, they do outpace us here just barely. I don't think I can shield this up. I'm going to let this go and come in Empoleon. I think Hydro Cannon still knocks out from this range, and there's a chance Empoleon is played to the back line. Did I lag a turn? Okay, it looked like I did, but luckily they didn't take advantage of it. Alright. Let's see what they do. They might shield this. Okay. We force them to go for the Parabolic Charge into our Zygarde, which might knock us out from this range. Honestly, it's debatable. I think they probably undercharged that, right? There's no way that didn't. Yeah, like, what if it's just a Fortress in the back? What if it's double electric? And, like, we have no play into it. Like, what if that's the case? Oh, man. Zygarde in the backline would have been sick here. But it ended up not quite on its target. Dang. Okay, Fortress. Next opponent, by the way. Zygarde into Raikou. Okay. Hopefully we can keep switch. I don't like my backline getting against these electric types. I guess they have, like, Aura Sphere they could throw here. Aura Sphere or Shadow Ball. Is this not that bad for, like, Raikou or something? Okay, well, I probably shouldn't have gone over 100 energy, but, like, I just don't have an answer to this. I don't have an answer to Corviknight, so I'm going to just build up some energy, go for, like, that, and now come in with my Corviknight here, and make him throw energy against us. I could have shielded that first move, because it's almost certainly a payback, right? But the way I see it, you know, it's not going to do that much damage. I guess my Zygarde has done about as much damage as a single payback to this Corviknight anyway, and I should be able to outpace here just barely to the moves. Alright. But they can swap out to that Raikou at some point if they want to. But if they do that, like, then I just get my other guy back onto it, so that's fine. I don't think they come in and wild charge me, I'm gonna be real. Wow, they do? Why? I guess that's an idea of what you could have done there. But, like, I'm really surprised to have seen that play. I should have shielded, I suppose. But I guess I probably would have had a double shield. Aura Sphere. Alright. That's not a lot of damage. We'll go for the Outrage. Guarantee a shield or a knockout. And at this point, I mean, that Corviknight, while it is still a little bit annoying to deal with this game, it's going to be more so in range for Zygarde, and Empoleon can do something against him. Okay, Clefable in the back, that's not even, like, Florges, so they have no utility against us whatsoever. Okay, that was a CMP, I think, on 7, which is a Moonblast. But that's really nice that this is going to be desyncing the switch clock so much. We get a shield, actually. Huh, okay. This is going to mean now I can survive this pretty comfortably. Likely Corviknight comes in, and they start spamming out air cutters, right? Like, that's what I would do. If I were an annoying Corviknight user, which, I mean, I think we all know I am. I think we all know that is exactly the kind of play I'd make. Air cutter, yeah, who would have thought? Attack Rose. That I also would have done that. That is a good idea. Are they already at another move here? I don't think they are, but I have to shield. Oh, they actually are. Okay, good shield. Alright, gotta go for the Hydro Cannon. And, I mean, at this point, the Clefable still needs to go for a Moonblast to knock me out, on both my Zygarde as well as my Empoleon. So that's good news, I guess. Okay, we'll catch here if we can. We don't get a catch, but I think that's still fine. They do throw energy here, though. They have to Moonblast, right? I wish I could have got that Outrage off. I think I just one-turn lagged. I just one-turn lagged. I think I survive a Meteor Mash here, but I think the Moonblast would be enough. Meteor Mash? Yeah, I do technically survive that. But I did one-turn lag. If, for some reason, one Metal Sound would have knocked this out, whereas one Hydro Cannon doesn't, then that actually mattered. Ah, it doesn't. Man. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts quite a bit. I feel like I could have won that game pretty well, but we just didn't. Let's lock in here, guys. Zygarde's got to get some wins. Shadow Malamar. Okay. Interesting. I think Shadow Malamar is a little bit better into Zygarde than regular Malamar, just because, since they do only get to 2 moves before my second Outrage, they can actually survive just a little bit better. Well, not survive, but, like, they can do more damage to me, rather. And I don't love that. But saying that Zygarde has been seeing a lot of fairies in the meta so far, maybe it's fine that I just kind of sacrifice it here in the lead. I could also maybe go for, like, a one-shield farm down play. That might be not a terrible idea. Although I don't think I actually can I? No, I don't think I can. That's sad. It's fine. Maybe they superpower, then I can. Foul play. I mean, I guess I probably could one-shield farm down, but, like, I'd be at, like, 1 HP, and I don't think that's that worthwhile. I'll just let them knock me out here, and hope that my backline has some play. Outrage knocks him out. What's going to come in? Hopefully no Fortress in the back. I'm going to switch out here, honestly. I don't want to give a farm down over. 4 or 5, I guess. Hello, animations. How are you doing? Sand Attack is super effective, so at the very least, I will chip them down quite a bit with fast move pressure. But the big problem is, what do they have in the back? And is it good for me? 5. Alright, a little bit of a risky bait. I know that. But they might not know what I'm going to do here. Nice, we get the bait. A boost would be amazing? No, okay. I can't take them all. 8. Okay, so they're at 3. I'm going to no-shield this just to entice them either to switch out or to maybe no-shield my next move. 5. Alright, they have another Hydro Cannon ready to go. That's fine by me. My stand attacks are adding up a decent amount here, right? And it seems like they're a little bit scared of steel types in the back. Oh, a bit of a miscount by them. I get the air cutter off as well, which is going to help out quite a bit, because I don't think Empoleon could have really fast moved this down super easily. But now I might be able to. Okay, let's go. Gliscor is not a counter. I finally get the boost, by the way. Of course, it's on, like, the very last one. Super effective Sand Tomb. I know it's gonna hurt a little bit from a shadow, but I do survive this pretty well. So I can no-shield this one. And I think we're fine. We just go for the CMP here. Match shields from this point on, and I think we win. I haven't seen too many Gliscors in this meta. Kind of expected to see more people try it out, but I guess people are just not thinking it's that good, maybe? Yeah, we farmed down. Nice, let's go. That was a much more clean game. Kazim, oh boy. That's a bit of an up pair here. What's Kazim running? Shadow Malamar, okay. You know, I don't honestly know what I'd like to do in this matchup, because we saw earlier that going for an Outrage does quite a bit of damage, right? But, like, I need 2 Outrages to knock this out, which I didn't really love the first time that we ended up playing out the matchup, so what do we do here? I'm gonna go for the Outrage for sure. We actually get a shield. Interesting. Because, like, a shield there doesn't make a lot of sense to me when the next move wouldn't knock out anyway. I'm just going to switch out. I don't want to let him set up against me. I need to bait out, like, a Fortress if he has it. Or if he throws energy against us, that's also fine. Okay, well, that might be the scariest scenario. What if he just builds up 100 energy and then switches in Corviknight to sponge all of my energy? What if that happens? That might be a little bit disturbing. I don't love that. But we'll play it out from here and see what can happen, because I do have a lot of energy on my Corviknight, right? So potentially we're not in a terrible spot. That looked like a CMP. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not a Fortress that came in, at least. So that's something. I'll no-shield the Payback, because, I mean, at this point, I feel like Payback is not the scariest attack in the game for my Corviknight to see. And since they only did Silews against us earlier, I can survive that pretty well. Okay, we go for the catch here. I think we also snuck a Dragon Tail, which is going to help out a little bit to maybe outpace the Malamar. Well, I mean, we're never outpacing that thing. It has 100 energy, right? But maybe outpace the Corviknight, at least, if they stay in. I guess I'm also not outpacing this. Unless they, like, does Air Cutter not knock me out? Maybe it doesn't. Oh, wait, they just give me the... They must not have seen the sneak. They give me the Outrage. Or maybe they're going to just shield this and swap out with a lot of energy. Drapion comes in. What is happening? Okay, so Drapion's the final Pokemon. We know that now. Our Corviknight can come in now. Force him to throw energy against us. They do need 2 charge attacks to KO us from here. So, I mean, I think the play is shield this up. And I could go, like, double Air Cutter, but I don't think that matters. I think I should just go straight Hydro Cannon and Payback. But we'll see. Maybe I should have baited. If I should have baited, then we'll come back to this one. No, they do shield that up. Okay. Okay. So, Drapion does have a little bit of energy, but that was a non-Shadow Drapion, right? Which is kind of interesting. Okay. I need to come out of this matchup 2 Metal Sounds away from my next Hydro Cannon, at least. I don't think 2 Crunches can knock us out here, right? I hope not, at least. If they get a debuff, maybe. If they debuff us and I lose off of a debuff, I would be pretty sad. It's a 20% chance for a debuff. I think a debuff would actually be pretty bad for us. Of course, a debuff happens. That's really, really bad. Really, really, really bad, I should say. Like, I just lose the game. That's how bad it is. Okay, we actually get him to throw energy here, but I don't think that he fully charges this. I think he undercharges, and I just lose now thanks to that 20% debuff. Yeah, really smart play by him. Unless I get an Air Cutter off. Okay, if this knocks out, I actually just salvage the game. Please, please knock out. I think it could. Okay, please. Well, there's no way Crunch knocks me out after clearing the debuff. Oh my goodness, dude, why did that have to happen? Why did that have to happen like that? Of course they have to debuff me for content, I guess. Ah, that was a dicey one there, man. But let's go. All right, next opponent. Is this the last opponent of the set? This might be a decisive game 5, actually. Empoleon on the lead. Okay. I don't love this matchup, but it's also pretty playable. And Empoleon plus Fairy types seem pretty likely, so I'm going to just stay in here and try to get a shield or two down. They're at 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I don't love the fact that I have to go for bad timing here, but I think I will. They're at 5, so 6. We'll throw in bad timing here because, I mean, at this point, I do want to force a shield out of them before I have to use one. Oh, well, they let that go. Okay, well, we catch a Hydro Cannon too. Is this a good play? It might be a little bit of a bad play, honestly, but I don't care. We're doing it. They're at 9, so 4. Oh, hello, Zygarde. I guess the tables have turned. But I can dance around this. I don't hate that, actually. Because if I can ever swap into my Corviknight, I likely wall everything they're going to do here. And I can bank a lot of Empoleon energy as well, so maybe this isn't terrible. They're at 5, 6, so Earthquake is technically a possibility here. But they might just go double Outrage, saying I did take that Hydro Cannon earlier. Or they have Crunch. I guess that's why they no-shielded, right? They thought for sure I was not on Earthquake. Because they're not running it. I guess I don't actually wall them on Corviknight then. I think it's still fine to bank this energy, though, and come in Corv now. They Outrage? Oh, well, that's a lot of wasted energy, I guess. And they Crunch us here. I mean, now they're not reaching another move this game. So I can overfarm a lot. Empoleon should be 1 away from another attack, right? Okay, they come in Gliscor. This game is playable. This game's very playable. I have energy on both Empoleon as well as my... what's it called? My Zygarde. No shield makes sense. But, like, if they ever no-shield a payback, they're just in farm down range. So we'll see what they do. They're at 8, so they have... Okay, they do let that go. Interesting. 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. I mean, they're at Sand Tomb plus Acrobatics, I guess. I think the play is probably go for the Sand Tomb first, then Acro to get a shield. No, the Acro, okay. They're at 6. I could try to go back in Empoleon here. 7. I think I'm going to. I don't want to give my Corviknight up for free. So they're at 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. I'm fine letting that go. Okay, we get the full farm down. I think we're fine here. Like, we just farm this down. With our Zygarde, we Earthquake the Empoleon and we win. If they don't Acro us, we also survive. Okay, they do Acro. You can't be at another Acro. That should just be a Sand Tomb. If they did 2, I'd have to consider it. Nice, but now we have the Earthquake and a shield. And I think they're still 1 away from a Hydro Cannon. Okay, I hate how technical these games get sometimes in Ultra League. Like, I don't hate Ultra League. In fact, I'm kind of a fan of it sometimes, but, like, it breaks your brain half the time, too. So, I guess we'll take it. And I think that clutches out a 3-2 set, actually, as well, right? I think we were down 2, but then we won the next 3. Yeah, look at that. Big positive set with the big Zygarde. Cash that in here. 22.98. I guess that's fine. I mean, overall, this team did work out pretty well today. A few losses that I definitely think I could have come back from if I played a little bit better, but that's the thing about Ultra League. Sometimes you're a little bit rusty at it, and sometimes you don't make all the perfect plays. As I said, these matches last so long, right? So a lot of time to make those mistakes. But with that said, I think this team is pretty fun to use. Give it a go if you have a Zygarde. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.